Can you guys hear me all right? Oh, you can? Nice. Okay, cool. Yay! Okay, let me put... what? I lost my mouse. Let me put my chat up here so I can see. Oh, I've got tea. I've got a cup of tea. Oh, and then I need to fix something real quick. Hi! Let's see here. I need to go to here, and then I need to go here. Oh, okay. Huh? Tea is very nice. Ah, there we go. I need to fix something real quick. Hopefully I have enough time before the countdown ends. Oh, I think I have enough time. Oops. Hi. Okay. What are we gonna make today? So I was going to... Let me fix my shirt. A few people have asked me about how I painted my Go XLR Mini. So I wanted to take it apart today. So we can take this apart today, and I can show you how. And I guess that's what we'll do. I also have a Lego set I can make, and we'll see what else. I'm muted? I don't think I'm muted. Oh, I made this. Look at this. I made a... Oh, it's flipped. I made a Marty Supreme ping pong paddle. Ping pong paddle. Okay. It looks nice, thank you. You can hear me? Okay, good. So, let's just see. Oh, it's silent on your end? A 7-year follow is crazy. That is pretty crazy. Thank you. Can you see Gengar? Yeah, what did I do with him? Let me find him real fast. Let me switch back to here. Let me switch here, and then let me grab Gengar. I'll be right back. Here is Gengar. He finally works. But, Kira's lurking in the background. Is she? Is she? Who she is? She's sleeping. She's sleeping right behind me. Captain Ben, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Does my audio sound okay, by the way? Cause, I messed around with my audio for like a few hours the other day, so I'm really hoping that it sounds okay. That Kirby? Wait, this? This isn't Kirby. I sound good? Okay. Audio's perfect. Yes. Yeah, I messed around with the audio for hours to try to get it to sound good because I got a new microphone and I like this microphone because it can be far away from me because the microphone is like way over there, but it's not on my screen. I didn't want the microphone to be like in my face like my old microphone. Yeah, it is a shotgun mic. I got a shotgun mic over here now. Yeah, I didn't want it to be like in my face and like have to be really close and stuff. So I have one really far over there now. It has a bit of interference. I'm in headphones on PC, but overall it's good. I wonder what's causing the interference. I will figure that out. It's nice to be around again. I used to watch your streams. I remember you, Mary. I absolutely remember you. Have you tested it much, or is this the test? Wait. Oh, this is the test. I worked on it for like, cause I just got this microphone like a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. Maybe it was a month ago. But I actually haven't used it a whole lot, and I used it during my last stream. Well, actually, it was confusing. So I used a wireless mic during my last stream, but I used this also to record my live stream, and it was like, it sounded horrible. It was really confusing. I don't understand. When are we gonna install a speaker on that Gengar? We totally should. I want to make another Pokemon. I don't know what I want to make yet, but I was thinking I've already started making a PCB for Chinese New Year. So Chinese New Year PCB, and then I don't know what else to make, but if you guys have ideas, let me know. Hey, Dr. Kilometers, thank you so much. I appreciate the sub. A Rotom Chandelure? I have a Rotom. Chandelure's a good idea. You were also soldering, so there was interference from the last stream. Yeah, I was soldering, so it makes sense it would cause a lot of interference. I think the acoustics of your room need a little dampening, but other than that, it sounds good. How could I make the acoustics in my room dampen further? Because if you see my room, there are blankets hanging probably around 90% of my room. So like all these behind me are blankets or like fabric. This is all fabric. And then there's a blanket hanging over there, or not a blanket, but a green screen's over there. And then I guess this wall on this side is kind of, these two walls on either side are the only parts of my room that are flat. They're compromised. Seraphine, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Speakers on Jigglypuff? Oh, that's such a good idea. Jigglypuff speakers that are just like Jigglypuff. I remember I did a thing once where I took a microcontroller and then I found like the music that Jigglypuff makes, and I made because you know how microcontrollers, you can add like a little buzzer to them. I did a little buzzer to a microcontroller, and then I had it do the Jigglypuff song. And it was like, Jigglypuff, Jiggly. That was a long time ago. Over a year. Echelon, thank you so much for the... Did I say your name right? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. I think at the moment you would need the shaped foam specific for audio engineering. I've seen like big ones. Maybe I should get 2 of them and put them on the blank walls. I was going to ask if the walls you're talking at have any dampening. I don't know if it counts as dampening. So you know those flower walls that like cute girly cafes have? I've got fake flowers behind my PC. I would say it's dampening, but I don't technically know if it is. I would say that it probably is, though. I can send a picture in Discord if you want to see. You should Gengar that does that, or like Unknown that does the hypno music. Oh, yeah. Oh, Unknown PCBs would be cute, too, because they're just little letters. Oh, what if I made them small so you could write out your name in little badges in Unknown letters? I like that idea. Ponyta for the Chinese New Year. That's a good idea too. Oh, you guys have great ideas. I like all of them. I really like the idea of doing like a pin set. So like unknown letters and you could spell out your name with them. So I would just have to create every single letter of unknown, which is just A to Z. I would just have to A to Z. Ugandan Knuckles. I love Ugandan Knuckles. Okay, so today I've got my beautiful screwdriver here. I'm gonna take apart this Go XLR Mini because I have had a lot of people ask me how I painted my Go XLR Mini white and gold because this was it was black from the factory, and when I open this up you'll see that it's still black inside because I didn't care to paint the inside of it. So we're gonna take it apart. I had a lot of people ask me that question because I know you can buy these in white now, but I think a lot of people bought them back when you could only have them in the color black. So, and maybe you don't want it white. Maybe you want to paint your Go XLR red or green or some other color. So I'm going to take this bad boy apart. It's been a long time. I actually remember I created a blog, or I had a website and I used to blog on it sometimes. And I remember blogging the entire process of taking this apart. And then I think I accidentally deleted everything. I don't know how it happened. Hey, Dusty Pirate, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you. So I'm going to get my above view camera. We're going to start with taking these back pieces off. Let's see here. Where's my above view camera? Oh, there it is. It's kind of strange. Nino Panda, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you. What does this do? Oh, you guys want to know what it does. So if it's a really common audio interface for streamers, actually. So if you see on the back, we have an XLR cable here. And oh my gosh, it is so dark you can't see. You can't see anything. You can see it better over here. But there's a XLR cable here. This is for the USB, your headphones, and basically how I used it, there's lots of different ways to use it, is you would plug in your microphone, and then I would use this slider to change the volume of my microphone. So if my microphone was too loud, I can make it lighter or lower. And then if someone was talking in Discord, I had a friend talking in Discord, I would use this slider so that my friend talking in Discord wasn't too loud or wasn't too quiet. And then I would have one for video game and then one for the whole system. So it was really nice because it would just sit on my desk while I would live stream. And then I would be able to, if I was playing games or something, then I could adjust the volumes depending on what people are saying in the stream. And sometimes, you know those games, you know when you start up a new game and for some reason it's the loudest thing on earth. I always like to when I start up a new game, just put it at the lowest volume so that I don't damage anybody's ears. But yeah. Kizu, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Oh my gosh, Jackalope, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Does it require much setup to use? You have to download the drivers for it. And then, what else? I think you download the drivers. And then you plug it in. And it's pretty much it. You can do other types of setup stuff. If you're really good at audio, you can adjust the EQ and stuff like that, which I have no idea how to do, so I never did it. I'm gonna adjust my camera here a little bit, just so I get a little more of my background in the camera. If I can find it. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Webcam. Oh, it's in here. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this out just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of LTT screwdrivers. So I got this blue one. This one's probably my new favorite, but let me go grab others that I got. And then I've got these ones. The blue just looks so pretty. I do like the purple a lot. Actually, it matches my outfit. Maybe I should just use whatever screwdriver matches my outfit. And then the orange is really pretty. It's like a neon orange. It's so cool. Okay, we'll use the purple one because it matches my outfit. We'll put the rest back. So many colors. Yeah, I have a lot. Let's see. Is there some software to run on it? Yes. The software is the software from, I think it's called something Telecom, I believe. I can't remember, but if you buy this, there will be instructions. Do you have all the bits? Wait. Whoa! I just got so many subs, so what just happened? Holy moly. Was it who? Wait. Echelon, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. It happened so fast. I was like, what is going on here? Is that what you're going to be disassembling? Yep, we're disassembling this. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, you said what objects do you... Wait, what objects... Hold on. I can speak English. Where did your message just go? What objects do you think is needed to buy first to make some projects with Arduino and 3D printers? I would say an Arduino. Just get yourself an Arduino. I personally really like the Seeed Studio a lot. Seeed Studio has really teeny little microcontrollers. I wish I had them upstairs, but I have them all downstairs. Yay! Wait, you gifted 5 subs before you even chatted for the first time? Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you. But, yeah, definitely, maybe in some future streams we could do some Arduino projects. I can teach you guys how to, do, like, what's it called? Train an AI camera on, Seeed Studio. I took a class. Oh yeah, the bits are all in here. Can you see them? I don't know why this top camera is really, really dark. Yeah, you can still see them. They're just really dark. Okay, so we're just gonna open this up. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I think what I should have probably did first, hold on. I'm gonna take this screw off real quick, but then I'm going to take these sliders off real quick. It does have a nice sound, doesn't it? So these, oh yeah, these just kind of pop off. So to get these off, you just kind of pull them upwards and they come right off. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. So you just, boop. Super simple. I actually painted these gold. They were black, I believe. But I wanted it to be white and gold because my whole PC setup was like white and gold for a while. Still kind of is. Artyom! I don't know if I want these like this or like this. Okay, now we're gonna take off the rest of these screws. I'm so glad I found your Insta. Such neat stuff going on here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Artyom, 85 months is insane. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, I found it. I found it before Kira could find it and eat it. Here, I'll move my elbow out of the way. My elbow is covering it. Boop. I've been meaning to make a YouTube video on this actually. On taking this apart. I told people I would like years and years and years ago. When I first painted it. Why are you holding it up? I'm holding it up because of the sliders. I just don't want them to scratch my desk. I could have kept the sliders on, I guess, and like left it on my table, but I'll just hold it. You said, are those 3.5 ports in the front? Yep. They're for like your headphones and for, I believe, headphones as well as like a headset or something. Headphones, microphone. Banter, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Almong, how have you been? It's been a while. Okay, now we're gonna open it up. Do 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 do. Okay. Here. Oh, I did paint this side white. I'm surprised. So here is just this top lid off. Easy peasy. Now, we have this little ribbon cable here. So to get this off, we're gonna, here, let me show you on the camera. You just lift this up on both sides. So just use your nails and push it up like that. And then you can gently just remove this cable out of here. And then we got more screws to take out. So we're just gonna remove these now. And there's also some in the back holding it in too. Oh wait, you can't really see it on that camera, but right here, there's 2 on the back. So we're gonna take these off as well. Busy working, 3D printing nonstop? Ooh, what have you been 3D printing? Thanks for answering all these questions. There is just so much interesting stuff happening. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are interested. Oh, I got a emote. That's so cool. Okay, let me take off these back ones. There is a lot of dust on this thing. A lot of dust and a lot of fur. The paint kind of chipped a little right here. Signs of life. Okay. And then let's get these big screws. I think I lost one. Oh no, I didn't lose one. It wasn't there to begin with. So I'm gonna get a bigger bit out of here. Gonna swap this one with this one. Oh yeah, did you guys see my new background, by the way? I wanted to do it so, here, I'll just show you. I'll just show you my background. What do you guys think? I finally put my Furbatory here. You can see all the Furby experiments we're doing here. And then we've got our 10-foot Furby on the other side. But I finally put my lab in here. You like my Furbatory? I also have a portal over here. I haven't used that much. Does it hurt the Furby? There is no unethical Furby experimentation happening in this Furbatory, I will assure you. It's all very ethical, okay? We're just, check out this Furby. Hold on, let me move my chair. You see that one? You see the zebra-looking Furby here? I mean, I guess that one looks like a zebra too, but he's blue. But that one's gold, and then the other one's green. And then the best Furby, the Flamingo Furby, 10 foot tall. Beautiful gray eyes? I don't know what color eyes that Furby has, but Furbies are in stasis chambers. It's just so that they don't turn into little gremlins. What does the kanji say? I actually don't know, because I don't know Japanese. I can speak Korean, but not Japanese. But someone told me, they translated it, and they said that it says something about an electronics store. And I was like, oh, that's pretty fitting. I got, so that sign above my head, I actually got it from, what do you call it? A kit bashing set. So I got it from like it was like a cyberpunk kit bashing set. So I'm kind of happy that it says something about electronics, because sometimes cyberpunk things can get crazy. What the heck is that? Is that a Stargate? It looks like a Stargate, doesn't it? It's just a little portal. It's just hanging out. Just a little portal. In one of my Instagram videos, I used the portal to like show my past. You think it says premium. Premium electronics, let's go. And then of course I've got the neon sign that says the Terabyte Labs. Is this lab a Furby incubator? Can the Furbies be teleported from the chambers? Well, I mean, we have to get the Furbies somehow. We definitely have to get them some way. Thank you. Oh, you made a flower pot tray? I'll send it to you in Discord. Yeah, I'd love to see your flower pot tray. But yeah, welcome to the Furbatory. Why do you always use light mode? I like the colors to be light. It's Defo Electronics Good Shop. Is that what it says? Let's go. Okay, I'll go back now to our, I'll go back to here so we can take this apart. It says cozy in here? Oh, it's cozy in here? I shall stay. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna get these screws off now. So you can kind of see it. Man, I need to figure out why did that camera look so awful. It's probably my doing. Because I used a lot of LUTs and stuff. I like the LUTs. Okay, let me see. Let me adjust this camera real quick. I believe it's this one. The bottom line says premium products. Dang, you guys, how are you translating this so fast? How are you guys doing this? Okay, this is what it looks like. Oh geez. Oh geez, Rick. We'll just brighten up the, we'll just add a little bit of, not saturation, what is it called? Brightness to it? Hold on, but we can, I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. This camera above me is not the best. I need to put a better camera up there. I've just been too lazy. Okay, let's take out these other screws. If I bring it closer, you can see. Yeah. Google Translate and a fading memory of how to write kanji. Dang, that's impressive. Well, premium products. I like it. That's the perfect sign. If we ever become cyberpunk, I'll be the person that does the cybernetics. That will be my job in the future. Okay, got this last one off. And then we're gonna, if you move this ribbon a bit, it's really hard to see. Let me get it as close as I can. Here, maybe you can see it on this side. There's a screw right down in there that we need to get, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in there with this screwdriver. Let's see if we can. It's a bit thick. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I gotta go get the, iFixit kit. What are you gonna do after you take it apart? I'm gonna reassemble it. I'm just taking it apart to show the internet that how to take it apart. It's the only reason why we're doing it. I will be right back though, so I'll go to the Furbitori real fast. Let's get Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my iFixit kit. Oh, hi, Hero. Okay, I'm back. And I got the iFixit kit. Blue Eyes White Dragon, you are in charge. He did a good job. Thank you, Blue Eyes, for watching over the Furbitori while I was gone. My eye is itchy. Okay, I actually rendered all of this today. So it's weird because you can kind of see the Furby's fur, like on the front, is just like freaking out because I rendered it. It was like 120 PNGs that I rendered and then I sequenced them together. Okay. Why am I out of breath from going up the stairs? Electronics store! Okay, this one's a little trickier. Because even this one... Ah, it's like magnetic on every wall. Hold on, I think I do need a thicker one though. This one maybe? That's probably a good size. We'll celebrate when a Terry uses your mom. You've been trying to get me to say it for years. Someday. Okay, and then we've got this one right behind the ribbon. So I'm just gonna hold this ribbon down, get my screwdriver in there, and then unscrew this. I'll screenshot it and frame it. Uh-oh, can we get into this one now? Wait. Oh no! We have ran into another problem. Wait, maybe not. I guess I could have taken this out all along. Okay. So we just took out the little motherboard here. Man, I wish my top camera looked better. Because right now it looks like shenanigans. But here, you can see it on this camera. I'm gonna set it over here. And then, now we should have better access to that. I think. It is in an awkward spot. I don't know why I didn't just do that to begin with. I guess I forgot. It's been a while since I've taken this thing apart. Oh, crap. Don't get lost, please. Okay, we've got one left to do on this side. And then we'll take out this middle bar. Da-da-da-dum. So now we're almost done. So if you are wanting to paint this thing, we still have a little more to go, but these parts, at least, pretty simple to take apart. Now we gotta get these screws out of here, and then I will show you kind of the last pieces. Is that a mosquito in there? Oh! Dead mosquito flew into my GoXLR. What? Oi, oi, oi. Nobody is safe. Okay, we're gonna, let's do these ones first. The undead are among us. Oh my gosh. I think it probably saw the light and then flew in, because this thing lights up a lot, so probably just saw the light and was like, ooh, pretty light. As mosquito does. Jurassic Clark, hi! I'm trying to keep all of these screws separate in separate piles so I remember where they go. Because I feel like I'm doing this one-handed by holding it up, but that's fine. Dun-dun-dun! Very Balkan exclamation. This is the kind of stuff that drove me to do electrical engineering in university, and then I forgot why, and also electrical engineering is punishingly hard. Man, I feel that. I am studying electrical engineering right now in university, and I love it, but you are right. Okay, so with these screws, you can kind of see there's a little spacer here, this gold little spacer here. If you just try to unscrew it, I noticed you're not gonna make much progress because the spacer will just spin. So I just kind of put my thumb on here like this, and then unscrew it. Just a simple little trick. Hold it down, and then you can get it out of there. Get that spacer too. And for the other one right here. Oh, that one's not even attached. Well then. Okay, so this was the hard part with taking apart. So it is kind of, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm forgetting English. It's it's combined here. So if you can see, right? Let me see if I can show you. Oh, it's so hard to see. Can I show you in this one, maybe? It's really hard to see, but there is little pins here. And so we gotta be really careful with pulling them out. So we don't bend them. Okay, this is how I'm gonna go about it. Actually, nope. Nice, we got it. Holy moly, that's dirty. So this is the plate where our sliders are on, right here. These are our buttons here. And then this bottom plate right here. Oh, so these are our button pads. So if you do want to paint this, you'll want to remove this out of here. Unless you want to paint these parts, but I wouldn't paint these. So just take those out. And then for this part, how did you get this out? How did I get this out last time? I think it was... I don't remember. I have forgotten entirely. I think it was something to do with pulling these out. We're gonna find out. Oh, it's so dusty. Oh, this little block, I forgot about that. I just painted over it. Okay, we're gonna take a good look at this. I'm pretty sure I just had to remove these little clamps here. That is easier said than done though. And I don't know. How did I get this off last time? We're gonna experiment. My hair keeps sticking to my eyelashes. Easy! That's right, they look like this. So I'm not like clipping them, but I'm just putting this under here and then lifting it up. There we go. And the last one. Okay, this one's hard to get because those pins are right there. Move it from this side. Come on, you can do it. There we go, we got it. Da-na-na-na! And that's the lights. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's the lights for this part. Okay. So we have fully disassembled this Go XLR. This Go XLR Mini, I should say. So if you want to paint the Go XLR Mini like I did, that's kind of how I disassembled it. Now to reassemble it. We're gonna start back with this piece. And it goes like this. With these pins kind of facing towards the bottom. Then we're gonna push these back in. Or attempt to. Ew. I've done it before, so I know I can do it again. Oh, actually, that one I didn't open up right. Hold on, these things are weird. These little plastic things. Okay, so we're gonna take them apart first because it's like a two-part system. And then we're gonna put the bottom one in first. We gotta line it up with that hole down there. There we go. Now I just gotta do it with the other ones too. Take them all apart, half apart. You said usually I only take something apart and put it back together when it mysteriously stops working. So I'm glad this is still working. Yep. I just took it apart to paint it originally. And I've had a lot of people ask me in comments and stuff and on my Reddit page actually how I did this. Oh, this is really in a strange spot. But it still works. Oh. Okay, maybe I should have put those ones in first. Maybe I need some kind of tweezers to get my hands in here. Oh my gosh, there's not enough space. Can I show the pins up close? Yeah. Okay, so let me take this one apart. Can you see that? So the pins, so it's two pieces. It doesn't want to focus? Wait, come on. Focus. It is kind of like an auto body pin. Yeah, it's like two parts, and so I'm putting the thicker part in first, and then you push the top part in. The only problem is, look at how much room I have to work here. I can't get my fingers in there. It looks like a drywall anchor. Yeah, it kind of does. Wait, maybe I should get tweezers. Let me get some tweezers and I'll be right back. Actually, I think I have some just right over here. Yes. Okay. We got tweezers. Oh my gosh. So much easier with tweezers. There we go. Now we're going to push the top parts in. And that just keeps everything. It kind of does work like one of those drywall things actually, because when you push it in, it expands the bottom part. Hey, Travis, how have you been? Is it a bit blurry? Am I a bit blurry, or is my camera not focusing? I'm using a webcam for the above view. Okay, this part again. Okay. What? Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, one left to go. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Okay, one left. It was gone? Wait, it was there, but it's gone? Anyone got some problem where they don't fully read the description when buying stuff and now they bought a whole tube of silica beads? That's pretty funny. How much did that cost you? There we go. Now we're going to put this top piece up here. And then we're going to put the buttons in. Where'd they go? Right here. Just lay that rubber silicone piece right there. And then now for our, wow, this really needs some cleaning. I didn't think so much dust would get in there. Now we're gonna put this part in, and it just kind of lays flat like this. So let me see if I can show you. We just want these to kind of slide in like that. And then this is where the pins are, so we're gonna line those pins up. Wait, can you see? It is a little blurry. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that blurriness. 12 euros, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Zone tracking, no. Okay, I made it. Oh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so for this part, these pins line up with this. And trying to get that to, and then you'll just push it in. Like that. Easy peasy. Now we gotta put the screws back in. Oh. Right. That one didn't move with the spacer. I guess the spacer one didn't even need to come out. This will be a pain to put back. Maybe not. Actually, I think we got this. Oh, crap. Maybe not. Oops, I just smacked it. I lost both of them. How did this happen? Mind if I ask how long you've been tinkering? Pretty much my whole life. I just take things apart because it's fun. It is very fun. You know what? To make our life easier, since we have no other screws, I'm just going to take these pins out again, and we're going to put this on. So let's get this right here. Okay, so this little piece went right here, and then we're just going to hold it there to make our life so much easier than trying to figure out all the other shenanigans. You bought cup holders? It was 80 cents. Bought 12 pieces? Wow, yeah, the cup holders? That's a lot of cup holders. Okay, now we're putting it back on again. So just lining up those pins and the sliders. Easy. Okay. Whew. Let's get those screws in. It is really hot in my room. I want to turn on the fan, but I think the fan will be a little loud. I'm going to turn it in. I'm going to turn on the fan. Let me know if it's really, really loud. Ugh. Hopefully not too loud. It is really warm. Yeah, I got an LTT screwdriver. I love it. Oh my gosh, it is really nice with that fan. Didn't know Twitch shows beer commercials. That is interesting. I guess it's whatever they think that you would want to buy, maybe? Gotta get my hands on an LTT screwdriver. I love them. This one's been really amazing for this whole thing. There was only one thing I couldn't get, and I probably could have gotten it, but I kind of disassembled this in the wrong way. I mean, not entirely wrong, but... Mr. Tech Tips mentioned. Look how pretty it is! It's a pretty screwdriver. Alright, we got all those ones in. Now let's put on this middle piece here. So we've got our middle bracket that just slips in like that, and then we've got to put the screws here, here, and here. So it was these smaller screws. I'm going to use the iFixit screwdriver just because it's a little smaller and fits in there a little bit easier. Oops. Oof. Gonna strip my screwdriver if I'm not careful. Are you winning, son? Yes, we're winning. We are, right now. And then that little hole, we're gonna put the screw in here. Okay, I did that the worst possible way. Hold on, let's do this front piece first. I think this front piece kind of sets it in place. I'm like grabbing it in the weirdest contorted way. There we go. Now we can do this back one. You got cheese? This one might not... How did I do it on the other side? There we go. I have to get the right angle on this thing to get it going. There we go. Now we got that bracket in. So here is our GoXLR Mini so far. And then we're going to put in the main piece here. And that's just going to go right in. You can see it, I think. Oh. Hopefully. It's kind of tricky to line up. But if these two are lined up, then we're in good shape. That's lined up, these are lined up, we're in good shape. Okay, so we're not going to do the ribbon yet because I want to get some screws in here first to stabilize it. So we've got these 3 screws that go right here. I got you! The YouTube channel Project Farm just did a torture test on precision bits and drivers. The LTT driver scored high. It's... Bots did not? The iFixit... Oh, bits! It's bits did not. The iFixit scored high. The driver didn't so much. Interesting! So if we could make the perfect screwdriver if we take this screwdriver and the iFixit's bits and merge them. I met the engineer that made the ITT screwdriver. What is going on here? There it goes. The ITT driver fits the iFixit case? Really? And then our last one right here. Now that we got that in, we're gonna put this ribbon cable back in here. So we're just gonna grab this little thing carefully. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I've like scratched it every way possible. Poor thing. It's okay. Slip it in there like that, and then we're just gonna pull these down to keep it in place. Easy peasy. Hopefully you saw that. I don't know. And then we've got these two screws that we need to put right here by our XLR port. Taking care of business. The scratches add character. You could always repaint it. I don't use this one anymore, so it's kind of just hanging out. So I'm not too worried about scratches, but if it does bother someone, you always repaint it. I think the paint that I used for this one wasn't the best, but I was just taking everything apart. I take everything apart. All right, and then we're done. Almost done. I guess we gotta put this bottom case back on. So we'll line this up. And then finish it. Wait. Okay, I was like, wait, am I missing a screw? I was like, are you kidding me? How does this happen? You take something apart and then you put it back together and you always are missing a screw somehow. But no, we're good. We're good. I have all the screws. Sandblast it? Yes, definitely sandblast it. These screws take forever. That one is not going in all the way. I must have done something wrong. Hold on. Maybe we'll come back to that one. I might be threading it improperly, but we'll see. Worst case, when you get a larger one. Oh yeah, when you get a bolt left over. Yeah, and you're like, I did that once because I took apart one of my camera lenses. And camera lenses are probably the coolest thing ever to take apart. They're so intricate. And it's like so much electronics in such a teeny little space. And it's super cool, at least I think. And yeah, I remember I took apart one of my camera lenses and then I put it back together. And when I put it together, oh my gosh, I had like a bunch of screws left over and I was like, uh-oh. I could take apart one of my cameras again. It is a pain in the butt though, because camera lenses are so like, they just have to be put together in such a specific way. Okay, what have I done? Oh my gosh. This one is not cooperating. These two. What bit do we need here? Cameras and watches are fascinating. Yeah, they're cool. I've never taken apart a watch actually. I know that with old lenses from Japan, you have to really be careful. I was taking apart a Sony camera, or Sony lens. I took apart my camera too, because I accidentally blew up the motherboard by accident. It happens sometimes. So I had to take it apart. That's what I took apart, was a zoom lens. And it's got all these mechanisms and mechanics that I frankly don't understand. But it's really cool actually. Maybe these ones are in the wrong spot. That's what I'm assuming. Hold on, maybe they need to be... Do you do photography a lot? I used to. What in the world? Hold on. We're like right here, almost about to finish with this whole taking apart and reassembling. And we got 2 stubborn screws. This one is gonna strip. There it goes. I'm gonna try replacing these 2 since they're both stubborn. Didn't realize these screws need to go in specific spots, but... Or maybe not. I don't know. This one I don't know what I did, but it just refuses. It refuses to go. Oh wait, no, it's gone. Yeah, they must have been in the wrong spots. They're flush now. Alright, and then we put these things on and we're done. We have fully disassembled and then reassembled our GoXLR Mini. But yeah, that is how you do it. I don't know if anyone wanted to know that. I know at least a few people wanted to know that because I've gotten messages from people for a while asking me to tell them how I did that. Me collecting screws and bolts and other, wait, and you said, and other useful stuff out of old electronics people throwing away. That's really good. I think restoring old electronics is really cool too. I'm very good at disassembling things, but not assembling them back. I was entertained. Thank you. Alright, let's put our bits back in our screwdriver. Ba-dum bum ba-dum. It's only 6:10. Today, wait. Sorry, this screwdriver is really fun to mess with. Today I had given my first exam. Oh, you got handed back your first exam on electrical machines. It was exhausting. Of 70 marks. Oh, wow. ASMR driver, right? Isn't it? It's so... so nice. But yeah, we got our Gengar. We got our fancy screwdriver. Wait, where'd the light go? It's all purple today. Building my own reactor. Oh man, I got a little bit of dust left over. There are a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. I don't know how these bugs got into my GoXLR. Maybe it's because the light is always on even when you turn off your computer? Huh. I wish I had a discount code. They never gave me a discount code for these, but I wish I had one. But I've got, like, every color. Look at this. I even have a transparent one, but that one's on top of my, what do you call it? My Demon Core. Coding creates bugs, it's well known. And the bugs just go into my I think this one's my favorite. Look how pretty it is. I told them that they should make a pink. I was like, if you guys want to make every female engineer on this planet happy, you should make a pink one. Because they've got a very cool color, and the black is pretty cool too. Yeah, isn't it nice? They sent it to me. I was pretty surprised. I think it was because I met the engineer that made the screwdriver, and then I made a video talking about how it was my favorite screwdriver, and then the engineer saw that video, and then he told the Linus Tech Tips merch team, and then that team emailed me, and they said, we saw your video about you saying how much you loved our screwdrivers, so we want to send you these. And that's how I got all of them. Just talking about how much I love them. Oh, that would be awesome if they did. If they sponsored, oh, that would be so cool. Oh yeah, and then the most recent thing I did was I made this Marty Supreme ping pong paddle ball. Have you guys watched Marty Supreme? I like the movie a lot. It's not a very good ping pong because these letters are like bumpy. It was a good movie. I liked it. Okay, back to the laboratory. I hated pink for a really long time. I don't know why. I think because, like, I think it was like the 2010s kind of demonized girliness and pink and stuff like that. Like, if you think of every villain of a, like, teen show, like a high school teen show or something like that in the 2010s, it was always the blonde girl that liked pink that was the villain. And so I think it was like media of like the 2010s kind of was like, being a girly girl is like, you need to be a brunette that reads books. What is an example of that? I think High School Musical. High School Musical is one of them, where it became such a big trope, actually. Mean Girls, yeah, Mean Girls, High School Musical. It became such a common trope that the movie Legally Blonde kind of like flips that trope on its head. And I think that the movie Legally Blonde is really, really, really wholesome. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely watch Legally Blonde. It's pretty cute and wholesome. But yeah, it became such a big trope in the 2010s that Legally Blonde kind of flipped it on its head. And Legally Blonde is about a blonde girl that wants to go to law school. And she has this boyfriend, but the boyfriend is like, oh no, sweetie, dumb blondes like you don't get into law school. And then, like, the villain in that one is actually the brunette. But not really, because at the end of the show, both of the girls become friends. The brunette and the blonde become friends. But at first, the brunette was kind of the villain because she didn't like her, thought she was dumb because she was blonde. And then at the end, they, like, talked about their feelings, they became friends, and then they were both like, heck, this boy. It's pretty cute. That's a prequel. There's a prequel series for Legally Blonde coming out, I think. Really? That's interesting. I wonder how they'll do that. After working with engineers every day, STEM needs more girly pop. I think it's pretty fun. The slasher films. Ah, yeah, you're right. The slasher films. Yeah. I need to get you the Barbie stickers I have that says Kengineering. Oh my gosh. The K is silent. I'm just Ken. That's pretty cute. But, yeah. It's very, so I also didn't like pink for a really long time. Cause yeah, growing up it was always like, oh, if you like pink. I thought Legally Blonde came out before the 2000s. I don't think it was before 2000s. It was between 2000 and 2010-ish. I don't think it was before. I don't think it was in the 90s, though. Let me check. I'm curious now. But the dumb blonde trope has been around since, what is that movie? I can't remember. It was a movie with Marilyn Monroe in it. I think it was called something like... I can't remember. It was something like Blondes Have More Fun. I don't remember. It's an old movie. I only watched it once or twice. Let's see. Legally Blonde release. Oh, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Right, thank you. 2001. Yep. It's been a trope for a while. Actually, it's been a trope for a really long time. And I think it finally has kind of, like, I think a lot of, like, movie reviewers have been pointing out the trope and have been like, it doesn't really matter what you look like. After 30 years in consulting engineering businesses, there are more women now. Wait, there are more women now, but still not many. That's awesome that there are more women now. The second was in 2003. I don't think I watched the second one. Legally Blonde 2? Red, White, and Blonde. I think it should have been Red, Blonde, and Blue. I think that would have sounded better. I haven't seen the second. I'll have to watch it. There is a series called Elle, and is coming out in July. They already have a second season planned. Holy cow! They have a second season even before the first? Thank you, Goodoff. I appreciate that. Since Marilyn Monroe, at least, yeah. I can't remember all the movies though, but it was a huge thing. Even the internet. I don't know if you guys remember this very specific meme. Not really a meme that was going around on the internet where it was like a blonde girl in heels, and I think I said heels as in like with my Utah accent. I don't know how to say it with a non-Utah accent. In high heels. You know what I'm saying? So a blonde girl in high heels is like walking down the street, and then she picks up a book, and then all of a sudden she turns into a brunette, and then she's wearing like jeans and a t-shirt afterwards. Do you remember that very specific meme? Because I do. You learn something new every day. I just taught a full lab of mech engineering women. They're moving to the field fast, and some of them are my best students. Dang, that's awesome. Oh man, I've been studying, and it's a lot of work. I'm finally taking a little less classes, so it's easier for me to stream more often, but yeah, I've been doing my differential equations and my physics. And then the rest of this year is all electrical engineering, which I'm really excited for. You think it's due to better representation of women and feminism in general? I think you're right, yeah. I think it was like, yeah, because it's kind of interesting how media has like such a big, like media really influences how we see things. And how we see people. Differential equations are tough. I'm handling it so far. I say. My bottom eye is like twitching. I'm like, I'm handling it all right so far. But hopefully, I'm trying to keep up so I don't fall behind. My class goes by so fast. All sounds are very complicated. All sounds. But yeah, what else shall we do? I need to design another PCB. I'm going to design one for Chinese New Year. Or, I found differential equations so fascinating, but not enough to go for the math minor. Oh, what is your degree in? They are very interesting. They're very crazy. I think the hardest part is that there can be multiple answers in a lot of cases, like depending on what the question says. So then you're like, I don't know, because math is always like, you do the thing, you follow the rules, you get the right answer. But then now you're given math where they're like, oh yeah, there could be like 1,000 right answers. There could be an unlimited amount of right answers, so good luck. And then you're like, am I doing this right? And then like the teacher will grade it and be like, did great, good job. And then I'm like, no feedback? No, like, oh, maybe you could improve this step a little more. Maybe it'd be easier if you skipped all the shenanigans. But no, just get. Yay! You're in mech engineering? Let's go! Unlimited bacon, but no games. Or games, unlimited games, but no games. My favorite is complex analysis where you have like infinite square roots for a single number or something. Infinite square roots for a single number. Interesting. What is this? What is this emoji? Or this emote? This emote looks so funny. What is going on? I'm doing amazing. How are you doing today? Okay. This actually took me a lot. This was a lot easier to take apart than I was planning. So maybe I can, let's see. I have a Polaroid camera I can take apart. Or, what else can I do? You had 9 through 6 p.m. lectures today. That's a lot of lectures. All day? How many classes are you taking right now? That's crazy. I'm taking games. I have got this. I can also assemble. Nine hours of classes? It doesn't look that hard. Only 500 pieces. So I think it might be a little bit harder than the last one. But not by much. Let's bake this bad boy. Maybe. There's like a weird line I just saw on my camera, but it went away, so I guess we're okay. Okay, if we go like this. Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool to make it functional. I wonder if anyone has done that yet. Is that everything? Okay, now it's getting too cold. Yeah! I saw Natalie the Nerd did it with the Lego Game Boy, or she's working on it right now. I've seen a few people put out, what do you call it? Oh. Wait, what else is in here? Oh, the stickers! Oh, it's the Polaroids. That's cute. I have to go, but haven't wait. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out, SB. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, the typewriter being functional would be so cool. I always wanted a Polaroid camera. They're pretty fun. I like them. So, do we just start with no? Does it say which bag we open? Oh, bag number 1. Okay, that's 4, 3, 1. That is one thing with Polaroid cameras, is like when you have a real camera, it is kind of hard to justify buying a Polaroid. I had one, but then I gave it to my little brother. Kira came running in. She's like, oh, thanks for making eat. They're great if you like scrapbooking. Yeah, they really are. Okay, so we got our remover piece. I need to take... Oh, is it this piece here? We're just gonna throw that all on the ground. Okay, so we've got this piece, I think. Right, okay, and then we're gonna take one of these. Sometimes these Lego instructions are so hard to like see what you're supposed to do properly. There is a Polaroid factory in the city where I lived to study. Really? Oh, that would be such a cool job to have. Working in a Polaroid factory? And then we're gonna add this long one here and 2 short ones, which might be in one of these packages. My dog just hears me opening things and I think she thinks it's like the T word. You know what I'm saying? T-R-E-A-T, wait. S? Yeah. She thinks it's the T word. Oh. Okay, I guess that stays aside. We have this ×0 super color. Let's go. 2 of these long ones. Oh, 3. Okay, there we go. Hi, Luciano. How are you doing today? Yeah, you can never say the J word, or J, I mean the W, W-A-L-K. You're not allowed to say that. We're building the Polaroid camera one. Oh, that's where my camera's being weird. What is going on right here? You see? Why is it glitchy right here? What is this? What? I don't understand. I have no idea what is going on. Can you guys see? Time to take apart the camera. It's a webcam that's above my head, but I've never seen, like, it's a whole line. Wow, was it doing that my whole stream? Hold on. Yeah. What in the world? I don't know what's causing it. That's so weird. You can't see it. Maybe it's a glitch on... You don't see it? What is happening? Now I'm even more confused. If you don't see it, then I'm like, feel like I'm going crazy. Is it a Logitech webcam? It's a OBS Spot webcam. It must, yeah, I guess if you can't see it, then it doesn't matter. That's so weird. Maybe it is only on OBS. So strange. That's fine. As long as it's not, like, bothering you guys. I noticed it and was like, what is happening here? I should probably use a... Oops. Did I already mess up? I should probably use a different webcam or like a proper camera. I think I just set this one up out of laziness because I didn't want to set up a whole camera above my head. Oh wow. We almost reached 30,000 followers? What? That's crazy. Let's go. Thank you guys. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's in this little pack. You kind of notice something? Maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't even know. Okay, there is supposed to be another piece in here. Oh, right here. So how is everybody's day going so far? What? Aha. Crazy, I was crazy once. Not anymore though? You're all better? That's like the, what is that? Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Where he's like, she made me a mute. And they're like looking at him and he's like, I got better. I got better. I had my survey class. Then survey lab. Oh, wow. Oh man, I have to learn MATLAB. And that is quite a task in itself. They locked me in a rubber room. I'm about to go to sleep. Good night. Sleep well. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Now I just need blue. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. A rubber room with MATLAB. Oh my gosh. That's how I feel though. I was at home all day watching Dr. House. I haven't seen Dr. House. YouTube, scrolling TikTok, and Instagram. Have you seen Mr. Robot? I haven't seen Dr. House, but I watched Mr. Robot. I don't know why what you said reminded me of Mr. Robot, but it did. And I really liked it. You transferred from civil engineering to construction management. How do you like it? Is it better or worse? Pretty good. I started another Gundam tonight. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, I used to follow this guy on Instagram that would do Gundams. He would paint Gundams with like a style that looked like it looked like a real comic. Like it looked like it was in a comic book. I don't know how to describe it, but if I ever see it again, I will send it to you. That was easy. What do we got now? You said if I get left in a room with MATLAB one more time. Mr. Robot is amazing. I loved Mr. Robot. It's so good. Yeah, it was like shell. No, I don't know if it was like cell shading. I think it was more like the JoJo. Maybe it is called cell shading, but it's like JoJo looking. But it looked like he took a picture of it in front of a piece of paper and it looked like it was drawn. Cause he like outlined every single crease, not crease, the opposite of a crease. Bevel? He like outlined it with black. It was super cool. If I ever see it again, I will send it to you. It's somewhere in my likes on Instagram. You said, Crimson, it's much better for you. A lot more physical and less physics and math. That does sound better. Doo-doo-doo. That's good though. At least you like what you're doing now. At least I think you like it, right? Hopefully. Okay, and then we do this one. Maybe? Hold on. So we were there, and then we flip it over. Ah. These aren't always so clear, I feel like. I'm doing amazing. How are you? start making my YouTube video. Okay, this is what we got so far. Now it wants me to get... I'm just gonna cross my legs all weird. You're doing great, that's great! Yeah, I got this. I'm looking at it like, oh, what is happening here? So we need 2 of these, and to attach them with the little cylinder bit. I cannot believe we got to 30,000 followers. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. Got this little flappy bit here. Now we need to make another. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I want to make stuff again. It's been a while. Now that I have a lot more time, because I'm only taking 2 classes now, I want to make things again. Just when I opened your stream, I was like, yeah, at TwitchCon EU, I got your autograph while we were waiting for another streamer. Yeah, we were waiting for, Lily? Wait, hold on. A VTuber. Shy Lily. Holy moly! My brain. Sorry, I had to really think for that one. You're the tall guy with the white hair. Okay, I remembered you. Not the white hair. Oh wait, no, you said in the white Twitch jacket. Trying to remember now. Yeah, wait. Artie, you were also in line with us, weren't you? Oh no, you didn't. You didn't go in line with us for the Shy Lily thing. I brought what's his name instead? I brought somebody else. What's been on your mind to make now? What have you been, now that you have more time? So I want to make LoRa devices, or at least like small LoRa devices that I can, like low-powered LoRa devices, like keychains or something. I was playing Fortnite with Myth. What are some good electrical circuit books? Because my professor's gas? Oh, my professor, wait. He has a really heavy accent and I don't understand him. Oh no, you're in a class where you can't even understand your professor? Oh, that's rough. I would say The Art of Electronics is really nice. But from what I've noticed is I actually learned more electronics in physics class so far. Most of my electronics classes have been like easy ones so far because the higher level ones require like the higher physics and the higher math as prerequisites. So I've been taking like the easy electronics classes and so far they've all been like very like they just talk about Ohm's law a lot. And they've been very simple. Oh, that's the wrong bit. Oh, this last one is wrong too. Okay, there we go. But The Art of Electronics is really good. I have a lot, but I don't have them up here with me right now. They're all downstairs. I have like a little library now. A little small library of books. Oh, is that a little heart piece? How cute. I want to make, I have so many ideas for projects, but some of them are gonna take way too long. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should start them or not. I don't know. Wait. Ah! I was like, this can't move. I'm excited to finish this. Alright, we got this and we got this. Oh, Katya, are you still here? Wait, what piece am I looking for? Okay, easy. And then a normal 4-piece. And then some weird loopy pieces. Ah, there it is. Yay! I finally finished my antibiotics, finally. It's so nice. I was taking antibiotics. Well, first I took it and then I got, I had like I think a sinus problem because my sinuses were popping. I didn't have like a runny nose or anything like that. I was just having like popping sinuses and it was driving me insane, and pressure and headaches. And so I took some antibiotics and then it didn't go away. And then the doctor gave me more antibiotics and I finished them today, finally. You have to head back to work. Have a good day at work. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. No worries. Have a good day at work. Okay, now we just put these all the way down here. And I'm missing, well, there it is. And then 3-piece orange. It's a good idea to take a probiotic supplement to replace the good bacteria. I didn't take a supplement, but I've been eating a lot of probiotics, at least. I've taken like, or I've been eating like kimchi, kefir, kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut. I've been eating sauerkraut, kombucha. Why is everything with the... Why are all the probiotics with K? Kefir, kimchi, kombucha. Yay! How do I say your name? Sochis? That's a cool name. Yeah, you got gifted a son. Wait, what in tarnation is going on here? What are my views on the RAM price hike? Well, first off, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. I am really bummed because I actually wanted to make some YouTube videos on making some PC builds. Like, I wanted to 3D model a PC case and then add electronics to it. So basically, my idea was to make a PC case, have like a microcontroller in this PC case, probably tapping into like the power supply of the PC itself. And then basically have the PC case move, like so walk and move around and stuff. And I like had this idea for a while now, and I wanted to make this PC for so long. And then as soon as I had it in my inventory, like a video game, I had it in my cart on Amazon. I was gonna get it during Black Friday, and then all of the prices spiked up. That's an amazing idea. I've been wanting to do this for a long, long time now. And I just wanted to make it I just wanted a small, ITX build, so very small PC inside, but I wanted to use a microcontroller to have it, move. A moving case, that's crazy. It is crazy. It probably wouldn't work out. I just wanted to make it just because I had this idea, and I think it would be cool if I did it. But, yeah, the prices went up, and now I can't afford it anymore, which is really unfortunate. So someday, I'm gonna make a PC that just walks around. I had some other ideas. I wanted to make a few different types of PCs using some kind of microcontroller. Hi there, your voice sounds a bit like Bernadette from Big Bang Theory. I've never seen Big Bang Theory. I think I watched one episode. But I hope that's a compliment. Thank you. Any ideas on what microcontroller you would use? It depends. It depends on the entire functionality of how I want the PC to move. An R2-D2 PC would be really cool. If I was to do an R2-D2 PC, for example, I would have to have a motor for the pivot on its neck, so that R2-D2 can move its neck around. And then for the feet, I could have almost like a track, or not a track. What do you call it on a tank? What the type of roller things the tanks have. Why can't I remember words? But we can have that, and so if it was something simple like an R2-D2, just moving its head around, maybe even having the capability to pop something, pop one of his little, what do you say, things here, opening up a thing and having I don't know, something inside. If we were to do that, I would also, if I did make an R2-D2 PC, I would want him to be semi-transparent, because I want you to see the PC inside of it too, with the liquid cooling and everything. But yeah, I've had the idea to do a moving PC for a really long time. With that type of PC though, you would even be able to get away with a small Raspberry Pi. His utility tools, thank you. People are making brain rot out of AI and increasing the RAM prices. A snacks provider robot, that would be cute too. We could just load it up with snacks and it could just pop out its arm and give you a snack. It's a great idea. You have some amazing ideas. But yeah, I wanted to do that, and then the RAM prices went up. But I am a little more hopeful. At first it was pretty dreadful because I was like, dang, there's no hope. AI is just taking over everything. But I saw recently that the deal that NVIDIA had with OpenAI is over. It was the $100 million deal that they had. They slowly walked back on it. So it seems like NVIDIA doesn't trust OpenAI. And if NVIDIA doesn't trust OpenAI, then, and they're walking back on their $100 million deal. Also, what is the company that makes the chips for NVIDIA? What is it, TSM? I can never remember that company's name. The chip maker in Taiwan. But they also don't really seem to OpenAI that much. TSMC, thank you. So I'm feeling a little more hopeful. I'm feeling that people are getting AI fatigue. Did you know, by the way, that with AI, maybe I shouldn't say this so I don't get the facts completely messed up, but in America there's been so many protests about AI data centers that they like stopped. I think it was like, I want to say it was like $90 million worth of data centers from being built. So people are getting upset with AI and people are stopping it, which is really cool to see. Like, it's so cool that people are tired of this. They're uh, gathering up with their communities and they're like, no, we don't want an AI data center in our neighborhood. So I think the AI fatigue is real, and I think people are tired of it, and people are changing it, and it's really cool to see. We are losing gaming for a while, but I think once this AI hype is over with, I think once AI fatigue gets so big that people are protesting and don't even want data centers built anymore, I think these companies will lose money, and then these companies are gonna have no choice but to sell to the consumers again. They're gonna sell to us eventually. I think it'll get better. I think it'll get better soon. I'm sick of AI from students. As a gamer, my RAM price is low, Tara. Hey, teeny toxic tofu. We're just building a Lego set. Only the 0.1% are hyped, then the rest of 99% of humanity hates AI. AI data centers need way more efficient hardware, and so what we know right now with AI data centers, it's not a compute problem actually. I think the Microsoft CEO himself said that they have warehouses of GPUs and RAM sitting around that they can't use because they don't have enough power. I think the American infrastructure just doesn't have enough power to support all these data centers. So I think things are going to get better. And also the fact that data centers, they don't get built overnight. They take like 5 to 8 years to be built. And by the time you finish building it, your GPUs are already outdated. So it's like a net negative constantly. I think things will get better. I think we have the AI fatigue, and I think it'll get better. I'm positive. I'm feeling hopeful that all of us are we're over it. We're done. We're done with AI. It's not cool anymore. And then I think eventually these companies will lose money. Oh, another thing Microsoft did recently. Sorry, I'm just like chatting about this AI stuff. I very much don't like AI, if you can't tell. But another thing that Microsoft is doing lately is so many people are complaining about Microsoft's AI that they implemented to every single part of Microsoft. Like, you can't open up a Microsoft program without seeing, for example, I think it's Copilot. You can't open up like Microsoft Word without Copilot being spammed everywhere, or like Copilot being spammed all over your computer. And they're slowly starting to take it away quietly, so I think they're realizing that people hate it, and it's annoying. TD Toxic Tofu says, looks awesome. I love how good Lego instructions are after years of IKEA-esque construction. It's those, what do you call them? I guess it's the IKEA, that's the Swedes, right? And then the Legos are the Danish, so I guess it's those Vikings. The Vikings are like, we need very nice instructions. Copilot is the worst version of Clippy. That's what everyone says. I've heard that so much. So many people. I've heard it on the internet, and I've heard people like comment it, and I've like watched it in YouTube videos where so many people say like, do you remember Clippy? Well, Copilot's like that, but worse. And I was like, dang, it gets worse? That's sad. But, yeah, I don't like AI myself, so. I love when the new phone or something gets released and the marketing is always powerful AI, and consumers go, we don't want it. But AI, yeah, that happens a lot. My phone too, like, I got the Flip 7. I actually don't know why I got this phone, because the Flip 6 was really, really good. But I got this one, and then I think its big thing was AI, but I was like, I almost didn't get it because of the AI. When it said AI, I was almost like, should I even upgrade? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. There's a company that wants to sell nuclear power plant. Oh, wants to sell nuclear power, similar to those used in ships. They're compact, safe. Oh, I think I've heard of that actually. That's you still need quite a bit of maintenance, right? Clippy was actually useful, and you could just hide him if you didn't like him, but you can't hide the AI. Yeah, the thing is, AI is not good enough, so it's a lose-lose situation. I heard AI, like, people talk about the vibe coding stuff, and I heard people saying things like, I heard people saying with the vibe coding stuff, like, there's new jobs being made where they now need people to go and fix all of the problems that the vibe coding has caused. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. They accidentally created more jobs by trying to get rid of people's jobs. I'm glad they didn't get rid of people's jobs. People want jobs. People want their jobs. They want to eat. Okay, we got one side done. Let's go to the next side. Wait. When did we do the other side? Oh, I was supposed to do that same thing twice. My bad. I did not realize. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, wait, no, it's different. Okay. Why did my brain think that was a Game Boy Advance SP? It does look like one. Look at my wallpaper. Hold on. Oh, I missed a call from my dad. Ah! Hold on. Let me just close all this stuff out. Okay, look at my wallpaper. Isn't it cute? Hi! Hi, Z! You saw me from Social Clips? Thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that software was built and tied to Russian spying, wasn't it? Oh, it was? Holy moly. You guys got some deep lore here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't like the RAM prices going up. I don't think anybody does. Oops. But I'm pretty hopeful it'll get better. And then we will be able to get our RAM. Maybe even at cheaper prices, because now they have way too much RAM everywhere. Oh, where's that other heart piece? No one likes any prices of anything going up? And yeah, it doesn't even seem like like the companies themselves, like, well, okay, the Micron thingy though, I don't know about Micron anymore. If they ever do go back to selling consumer products, I'm not gonna buy them. Russian spy mentioned. If Micron's ever like, we made a big mistake, you guys, we are sorry, I'll be like, well, I'm not buying Micron anymore. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. Nice. I'm building a Lego set. So earlier I took apart a little Go XLR to show it, and then now I'm just building this Lego set. I'm not soldering today. I should probably be soldering, but I didn't prep it for today's stream. I don't know what I was doing anymore. I was being a little lazy today, actually. I think I just took a long nap. Very long nap. I was pretty exhausted. But I will be soldering again soon. Next week. Looks like it's not placed on there properly. But yeah, do you guys use AI for anything? I think I don't know many people that do use it actually. This is so colorful. A Terra Intelligence. Dun 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 dun. Let's go. I learned how to put AI on microcontrollers while I was in China. One thing I do like about AI in China is it's all open source, which is really cool. You vibe code like nobody's business, really? Pumping out projects at work left and right? What kind of projects are you making? What are you vibe coding? Wait, so this is supposed to... Oh! Ooh, this just slips in here like so. Okay. We got mechanisms. You said, well, a small question won't be... Wait, won't the moving PC, would it require a massive power supply? So it depends on how big it is. Like I said, I wanted to make it an ITX, so probably very, very small build. As small as I can make the build, but the motors I would have to use are probably going to be decently sized, so maybe like this big, to be able to move that much mass. But the one thing that's nice about computers is they have massive power supplies already. So we can actually just use the power supply that comes with the PC itself in order to power our microcontroller and our motors. So I think it'll be fine. It'll all just be in there. The hardest part that I think is going to be hard is like how I make it, like how, like I do want it to be small, but it can't get very far, right? Because it's going to be plugged into the wall. So it could probably like move forward and then maybe move backward, maybe move around, but it can't get too far. Oh, there's other capabilities I could do too. Like I had ideas of making a PC that I had lots of ideas. I don't want to spoil some of the ideas that I've had, but so I won't say them. I've told some people these ideas, but for example, one idea I had is like, let's use R2-D2 for an example. So an R2-D2 PC, if we were to make an R2-D2 PC, maybe it doesn't move necessarily, but we can have a motor in its head to pivot. And then for R2-D2's eyes, we could put like a Raspberry camera for the eye. And then you could implement like, it's called AI. I feel like this technology has been around before LLMs because people have been adding like AI to cameras and microcontrollers like way before 2022, before LLMs and ChatGPT. But you can add AI to your R2-D2's camera lens, and then you can have it find you. So basically search for a person and look for him. So then R2-D2's head could follow you around your room. So you can go into your room and you can walk around like this, and then R2-D2's head would pivot and move towards you. That's one thing you could do. So it's not necessarily like moving or zooming around the floor or anything, but it's just moving its head. And then like having its little utility belt thingies open up. I've automated our e-commerce site to actually be able to read our prehistoric dinosaur era stock database, so everything is synced now. What in the mouthful? R2-D2 is, what a mouthful. R2-D2 PC. That is a lot. I want that R2-D2. If anyone wants to fund this PC, if you want me to make you this PC, just buy me the micro PC parts, or the ITX. Buy me the ITX. Or not buy for me. I mean, it would be your ITX. Buy an ITX and let me build this, and I will build it for you. I don't even want the computer to have it. I just want to build the computer because I think it would be a really cool project. I actually was thinking of drafting up this project idea and then sending it to some companies like MSI or Asus and seeing if they would give me free computer parts so that I could make this PC a reality. But I haven't done that yet, so I probably should do that. From my experience, Raspberry Pi's current which is 3 amps is an issue. Yep, so you'll use a step up for that. But since it's fixed to the wall source, it's going to be relatively easy. Yeah, exactly. The belt dispenser would be cool. I don't know what it would give you. I was gonna say you could make it a taser, it just shocks you. No, don't do that. Pokemon theme PC would be cool too. I had an idea in that realm, but I haven't made it yet. Someday. Do the pitch to them. Do it to other companies. I need to do it. I need to set it up and see. Because if I could just get the parts sent to me, all I need is the computer. The rest of the stuff, I have 3D printers, so I can make everything else. I've got microcontrollers, 3D printers. I've got it all, so I just need the computer. No, that won't happen soon because data centers are consuming everything, and also M? What is M? Also M using AI and developing AI models, and honestly people are making it dumb. Wait, what are you saying about that? Sorry, what were you saying that in reference to? Make it shock you if you open up too many Chrome tabs. That would be so funny. R2D2's like, too much. Your computer freezes and you get shocked. Taser, bag of Skittles, back massager. You don't know which one you're gonna get though. It's like a Russian roulette. If you could mount that AI to a realistic judgmental face that could follow you as you walk, open the fridge at night, that would be a killer bug. That would be really easy to do. I learned how to add AI to microcontrollers. It's actually extremely easy. And you can, once you have the AI implemented, like once you have the AI, once you add, why can't I speak English? I'm struggling. So basically, if you add AI to a microcontroller and you use its camera, and then you train the camera to maybe find one specific person, for example, it's really easy after that to set up like a if-then statement. So you could be like, if sees a Terra, shock. If sees a Terra, move head. Or if sees human, move gears to like follow the person. So it's, once you get that part done, setting up the if and then statements is really easy and straightforward from there. But yeah, the shocking with too many Chrome tabs would be so funny. Are my eyes real? Yes, my eyes are real. My eyes are real, but I am using LUTs, so they're going to be a little bit brighter. Or maybe not brighter, maybe darker than they normally are. You said bad internet service? I was talking about the RAM cost when you said I hope it decreases. Ah, I see what you, yeah. I'm hopeful. I'm still a little hopeful that it will maybe go down because I think people are just annoyed and tired with AI. And I think I know like they believe they can make AGI happen, but I think all of us are like done with it. You know, we're like, okay, what is AGI even gonna solve? I know like every tech billionaire in the world is like, oh, AGI is gonna solve all of our problems and fix everything and cure every disease and we won't have to ever work again. But I think kind of like Elon Musk. I used to like Elon Musk back like in the 2010s. Like he was in the Iron Man 2 movie and I remember thinking how cool that was. But I remember him saying back then, I remember him specifically talking about doing like, what was it, like low orbital space travel to go from like LA to London, and he was saying it would take 30 minutes. You would get in like a rocket in LA and you would blast off and you would land in London. And he was saying like how in 5 years this would be everywhere. And this was like in 2000, maybe it was like in 2012 or something. And then like, I think 4 years went by. He didn't even mention it again for years. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know. And then I remember 2017 coming by when he said, like, that was the date when we're all gonna have, like rockets going from London to LA and everything, and London to Florida and all this. And then I remember 2017 went by and I was like, his rockets are still blowing up at this point. Because that was still before he figured out his rocket thing, so they were still just blowing up at the time. So I remember that was the thing, and I just remember thinking like, he's just promising a future that's never gonna happen. And then I kind of realized that and was like, okay. He's just selling something. He's just a salesman at the end of the day. Doing his salesman job. Where is this supposed to go? Oh, okay, I missed some parts. Team Rocket is blasting off again! You once set up my Android-based game handheld so it plays Pokemon Red Blue. Red Blue. Oh, the healing sound when you plug it in the charger? I like that. That's really cute. My daughter... Wait. I got my daughter the Monsters book from Harry Potter. Really? Isn't that thing huge? Okay, where is this supposed to go? You put this piece on top, and then I guess it just goes right here? Hold on. It needs to line up with these parts. Okay, I think I understand. What is the first triggering? You're doing electronics or tech? Wait, safe phonus? What do you mean by triggering? I'm sorry. I'm not sure I understand exactly what you mean. I had my phone set up so that it would have the medic voice line from Team Fortress screaming, "I am fully charged." Oh my gosh. You guys are so creative. I used to have it to where my phone would make the Nintendo sound when you'd open it up like this. So it'd be like, or you know that sound. I can't replicate it, but yeah. Oh, like what triggered you to make a career in electronics? Thank you so much. What is the... okay. Thank you, Map. I appreciate you. So... I think... What is the first trigger? I think I just love it. I really love it. I've loved it for a long, long time. I just didn't have the money to go to university. So, when I first... right after high school, I went to university, and I actually went for chemistry. And I think specifically the first thing that triggered it, I really loved chemistry. I wanted to major in chemistry, and I was going to university, but I'm not from like my parents don't make a lot of money. My stepdad was in the military. My mom just works at a Walmart, basically. Not Walmart specifically, but like at a store like that, where she just sets up like the marketing displays. So like my parents don't make a lot of money. And so I was paying for myself to go to university. So I was working at like Smashburger, GameStop. I had a couple of jobs so that I could pay. And it was like $300 a month. And I would pay for my classes while I was attending. And then, I just got to the point where, like, university was getting more expensive, and then I wasn't making enough money to pay for it, and then I just couldn't go anymore. And then, so I've always wanted to go, though. I was first studying chemistry. But, when that ended, and I wasn't doing chemistry anymore, I decided to go to South Korea. So I moved myself to South Korea. I saved up money. It's kind of dumb, actually. In retrospect, it's not very smart, because in retrospect, I was like, oh, I couldn't afford to go to university, so I worked really hard, saved up a bunch of money so I could move to Korea, whereas I could have just used that money to go to university. But my plan was actually to attend Utah University in South Korea, because I'm from Utah, and in Korea they have a Utah University. And what's really cool is you can actually attend Utah University, an American university. You can actually attend it in Korea, but it counts as you attending it in the USA. I don't know if that makes sense. It's very weird how they have it set up. But it's because Koreans think that going to like an American university is like more like prestigious. So they all want to go to American universities, but some of them don't want to go to America. So Utah University had the idea to basically build a campus in Korea, and it's only English. They only speak English there and everything. And then Koreans can basically go and attend this university in Korea, and then it counts as them actually doing a USA university, going to a USA university, even though they didn't actually go. I think when you graduate, you actually have to fly to Utah to graduate, but besides that, you take all your courses in Korea. But that was my plan, was to try and go there. But I had to learn Korean language first to attend, so even though it was English only, I had to still go to Korean language school, so I was doing Korean language school. And then, yeah. I met my husband while I was in Korea. And then we moved here to the UK. So that was kind of unexpected. So university made them use the same syllabus across the globe. Yeah. We have universities like that in Sri Lanka as well. Really? I didn't know that. I'm doing amazing. How are you? Is it English robotic? I'll just call you robotic. But basically, okay, so what triggered me to want to learn electronics? I already really love taking things apart. When I was living in Korea by myself, hey, Bastilla, it's so good to see you. Hi, I hope you're doing amazing. When I was living in Korea by myself, if something broke, if my computer broke, I would have to fix it on my own because I was alone. So I remember like having this teleprompter that broke. I would take it apart, fix it, take apart everything. All my electronics I'd take apart and fix them. And then I got this book called Electrochemistry. And this electrochemistry, because I think before trying to learn and understand the physics of electronics, I felt was pretty hard. So I didn't try very hard. And then I read this electrochemistry book, and then it was like, it made everything just I just understood everything. And then once it kind of clicked for me, I was like, I love this. I want to do more of this. Because then it made electronics like chemistry, but also like, I don't know. It just made everything click for me. And then once everything clicked, I was like, I want to do this. It's amazing to see you. What a nice treat to catch on stream. Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Oh man, it's getting late. I gotta go to bed soon. It's 7:20 p.m. here in the UK. I usually go to bed at like 8 p.m. because I wake up at like 5. But yeah, I met my husband in South Korea. Actually on my Twitch chat. I met my husband here in Twitch chat. And I met him in person because we were both living in Korea. And then when we moved to the UK, my husband offered, because he's in the US military, and US military has a benefit where they get free university. So he offered to transfer me his GI benefit so that I could go to university for free. And so he did that. And so basically I'm able to go to university for free. And so that's why I'm going. And I picked electrical engineering because I was like, what else would I do? I love it so much. But yeah. Kind of a long story. Sorry, that was a lot. I have a lesson in electrochemistry in my book. I love electrochemistry. Like, I love chemistry because that was my first. I was just always really good at science. And, like, I was always good at, like, I took AP chemistry, like, twice in high school. So I always loved chemistry a lot. And then I did, like, physics. I think out of all the sciences, like, biology was my least favorite. I was still really good at it. I didn't think it was as cool. If I had a penny for every streamer who moved to Korea and met their husband through Twitch chat, I'd have 2 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's weird to happen twice. Who else do you know that moved to Korea and met their husband? I'm so curious now. It's good to hear your descent into electronics slash electrical engineering. Yeah, I think I was like, I like it. It's fun. And then, yeah, I got a chance to go to university because I was self-taught at first, and then the community actually, my community here and like also on Instagram, they encouraged me to go to university, and I was like, yes, because I'm already teaching it on Instagram, teaching electronics. I was like, maybe I should go to university, and I love it. It's a good time. It's hard. The math is hard, but it's also kind of awesome too, because even though the math is hard and sometimes I don't like it, I think it's really rewarding because sometimes I'm like, oh, it's very hard, I'm struggling, it's difficult. But then you just keep studying, you try your best, you study, you practice, you practice, you practice, and then it's like you just get better. And you're like, wow, I'm actually improving. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a real life video game. It's pretty, I like it at least, because then it's like, oh, if I just like, you know, in like World of Warcraft, you go do a quest and the guy's like, hey, can you get me 52 boar heads? And you're like, okay, sure. And then you go and you slaughter the 52 boars and then you bring back the 52 boar heads and then you get experience. It's kind of like that. My professor's like, hey, do these 42 problems, these 42 differential equation problems. And you're like, okay, I guess. And then you go and you do your 52 or 42 differential equation problems. And then by like the 10th one, you're like, wait, this kind of makes sense. And then it doesn't make sense. And then you get a little frustrated. And then you just watch a few YouTube videos on it. And then you do 10 more and you're like, wait, no, it actually makes sense. And then you look at it again. And then you're like, feel a little better. And then you look at it again. You're like, nope, it doesn't make sense. And then you keep going. And then eventually it makes sense. It's really weird how it happens, but eventually. It comes together eventually. Nina Linda. She married a guy who used to be her Twitch moderator. That guy broke all laws of reality. That's not the case in my country. If you're lucky, you'll get 10 out of 20. You get 10 out of 20? I thought there was a separate sponsorship for spouses of active duty. I think there is... Actually, I don't know. So for active duty, you have what's called the GI Bill, and he transferred me his GI Bill. But there might be other things, because I do know there was like... before he ranked up, or got promoted... before he got promoted, I was like eligible to have like $3,000 worth of like educational funds, but I didn't take them, which was kind of dumb. I should have done that. And then he got promoted, and now I don't qualify for him anymore. That was a nice story. Thank you, Bastilla. It's like a dream come true, right? You were making it sound easy. It's not. It's not, I guess. You're making it sound so easy, it's not, I guess. It's not, and it is. And it's also not. I don't know how to describe it. Because I think it's like, if you just do the work and you study, you keep trying, it does get easier. It will get easier. You'll start to understand it, and it gets better. I actually, it was the weirdest phenomenon that happened to me personally. I was like, when I was studying, I think it was Calculus 3, I was kind of not understanding all the different ways to integrate, because there's like 100 different ways to integrate. So I was like getting worried that I was falling behind. And so like every single day I would study, I would like read my calculus book, I would study, I would practice the different ways to integrate. And I remember like this weird thing happened to me where like I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Like I don't know how to describe it. It was like a craving in my brain to solve math problems. And I remember I was sitting there like doom scrolling on Instagram, and I like got this weird like itch to go to my room and sit down and solve a math problem. And it was like the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me. Because I never thought for once that like my brain would crave like doing math. But yeah, I was just studying every day really hard. And then like I even doom scrolling felt bored. Or I felt bored doom scrolling. Because you don't like have to think about things logically. Or like use your brain when you doom scroll. And like I had like this itch. I was like, I just want to solve more math problems. It was the weirdest phenomenon. I stopped doing math for like 3 months because I was studying. I took way too many classes that weren't related to math. So I was like focusing on all my other classes. Had to write a few papers and stuff like that. But then I kind of want to get back to that again because it's such a cool feeling where you're like, I don't know, like doom scrolling was boring. I don't know. It was really weird. I never thought that would ever happen to me. And like it's so weird because I sometimes would watch like do you know like Dr. K on YouTube? Like I think it's like GG Healthy Gamer or something like that. I would watch him and I remember he would like say things like, oh, if you do stuff enough, your brain will actually like crave it. And I was like, I kind of didn't believe him. I was like, I don't think that would actually happen to me. Like I don't see myself ever craving doing math. And then it did happen to me and I was pretty blown away. I still am. Making things more fun than scrolling. It was really weird. I still kind of crave that feeling. Not like I want to get back to the habit of doing math every night again to where I crave it again because it was such a good feeling. I don't know how to describe it other than that, but yeah, it was a really great feeling. You become calculus addicted? I could never. It sounds like you got high by solving math. Maybe. It was just really fun. Because I would almost go like into the flow state while solving math problems. And it was just a great feeling. I would do the same like when I 3D model, I also go into the flow state and I just model away and it's amazing. But yeah, it kind of happened with doing calculus. I had the same thing happen with me except heroin. Oh no. Oh no. I cannot doom scroll right now since I started in Minecraft to industrialize my base. I have something similar in Arknight's Infield. My brain craves to do such things. It's so weird. Yeah, it is such a weird feeling when your brain is like, you're doom scrolling and your brain's like, this is boring. Go do math. My brother suggested we buy high school math books to help with our sleep problems. That's another thing. I've been doing this my whole life, but I solve not calculus, sorry. I play Sudoku every single night before bed. I've played Sudoku before bed like almost every night for like, I don't know, 15 years probably, like almost my whole life. So every night before I go to bed, I like will be on my phone and I just like play Sudoku. But I did notice that solving math problems also helped me go to bed too. I was doing that for a while, like when I was studying Calculus 2 and Calculus 3, I would, I have like this calculus workbook, and I would do calculus problems before going to bed. And I noticed it would like make you sleep so good. People are very afraid of calculus, but I think that signals the systems. Yeah, I 100% agree. Calculus is actually really easy. I was scared of it too when I started because I was just like, I don't know like what I'm doing. I always had bad teachers in high school and stuff. So I was pretty scared. What I would suggest is there's like Khan Academy, great YouTube channel. I actually bought a homeschool class for kids. I bought a high school homeschool class called Thinkwell. So I bought a homeschool class for trigonometry because my trigonometry was really bad. I think I failed trigonometry in high school. If I didn't fail it, I think I almost failed it. Like I probably got a D. And so the hardest part of calculus for me is not the calculus, but the trigonometry. My trigonometric identities is just so bad. So I bought a high school homeschool trigonometry class online, and it's been pretty helpful for studying trigonometry because yeah, once you get a solid foundation, calculus is a lot easier, but the parts that I would struggle with the most was my trigonometry was so horrible. So Yeah. I have to start solving chemistry stuff till I crave it. Oh, I did that. I did that in high school with stoichiometry. I love stoichiometry. Like I remember in when I was studying chemistry in university, I remember we would always do like stoichiometry and we would do the math for chemistry first in the classroom, and then we would go into the lab and then we would actually do like the lab, you know? I actually hated the lab. I guess I didn't hate the lab. I just loved doing the stoichiometry so much more. Because I loved, like, I loved figuring it out. It was like a puzzle. And so I really loved doing the stoichiometry. And then we would do the lab, and the lab I felt was boring. But then after you finish the lab, you can compare your ideal scenario, the stoichiometry you did, with, like, the actual results you got from the experiment. And that was pretty cool, too. Everyone suffers in trigonometry. I'm glad it's not just me because, oh, trigonometry, man, calculus is actually pretty fun. 10 out of 10, would recommend, really good time. But trigonometry? Oh man, as soon as you throw a sine into any calculus problem, I'm like, oh, I actually have to think. I actually have to get out my big thinkers, and I don't want to. I'm trying to just relax. Actually, sometimes I am thinking. It's a lot of fun. I am missing a piece, and this is not good. Not good at all. I've been stuck because I've been looking for one piece and not finding it. If you waste time doom scrolling, it will degrade your mind. And I don't know, like, entirely, like, how bad doom scrolling is, but I definitely agree. I definitely don't think it's good. But it was really cool that I was able to, like, make myself want to do more math problems. I loved stoichiometry. I have no clue how it's spelled in English. I also loved the CC molecules in organic chemistry. Ooh, yeah, all the carbon chains were a lot of fun, too. I didn't know we had a bunch of seminars in school about drugs, and they all say math not even once. Math not even once. I remember in high school, when I was in high school, we had a math, it was called Math Lab, and I remember the principal over the intercom accidentally said meth lab, and like all of us in the classroom was like giggling. We're like, ha 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 ha. He said the wrong word. But yeah, if you do have trouble sleeping, try doing Sudoku before bed. I really love Sudoku before bed. I think vectors was easier than calculus. Oh yeah, vectors was pretty fun. I remember we got to like third dimensional vectors, and then I was like, hold on, I gotta hold on. Once we got to multi-dimensional stuff, I was like, part of me kind of wants to get better at multi-dimensional like math, because I saw this YouTube video once that was so cool where this guy was using like multi-dimensional math in order to create a 3D model. Because technically, if you're doing 3D calculus, you're doing 3D, integrals and stuff like that, you can plot out everything. So I thought that was so cool. I was like, man, imagine 3D modeling, but with math. That would be so cool. I mean, that's kind of what I am sort of doing right now, but not like making cute things. Like, imagine being like, okay, I want to make a cute little teddy bear. Let's just plot that on a grid in 3-dimensional space. That would be fun. I recently saw a guy explain the whole physics, and explained whole physics, and it was like 25 hours. Was it a 25-hour YouTube video? That's crazy. I'm studying in French, not English, and I don't hate calculus. I hate what we call inference statistic. It's not hard, it's just boring. Some things are boring. Yeah. I did well with trigonometry in high school, but made the mistake to not take any calculus prior to college. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Oh, I see. I feel like calculus probably was a little easier though if you did good on at trigonometry. The 11th dimension is Twitch. I'm Vibe 3D modeling right now, no math. Yeah, I guess so. Just blendering. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm just gonna skip that part. Maybe that piece will show up in the future. But in the meantime, we're gonna skip it. We're gonna continue on with our way. Someone map a VTuber anime waifu to the 25-hour physics video. Oh, that's a great idea. Modeling with math sounds like seeing the matrix of reality, doesn't it? When we were doing the higher dimensional like calculus, like we at least did up to 3 dimensions. I don't even understand 4 dimensions. That stuff's beyond me right now. Maybe I could get there someday, but I'm not trying. I'm actively not trying, so but yeah, when we were learning like at least 3D, I remember like seeing like how we like plot circles and stuff like that, and I was like, this is so cool. Oh, whoops. Okay, we take this little bit here. Huh, this is not looking pretty so far. What is going on with Lego? Why do I keep missing Lego pieces? People create like drawings in Desmos. I see that. I want to get good at math to where I'm able to use Desmos and like do drawings. There's one math teacher, and maybe his name's just called the Math Guy on YouTube, but I follow him on Instagram, and he's always like doing like, he'll be like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, guys, so let's plot like Be My Valentine Day in Desmos, and he does it. And he just sits there and he like does the equations and he plots everything, and I'm like, this is so cool. I'm absolutely sure that 25 hours are not enough to teach all physics. I don't know, actually. I think you could get a decent amount, actually. He's probably not going into depth of all the physics, so I think if you did it surface level, I think you probably could. Do you think making chemistry experiments will get us evicted? Depends on the chemistry experiments you're doing. You'll need a lot more than 24 hours? Yeah, I think it's like how in-depth they go. Because if he's just showing you like all of the physics equations, just like, and then roughly explaining, I think you could do it in 25 hours. But then those type of videos though, I noticed like, because I remember I would watch videos like that before I knew the stuff. And then when you watch it without knowing, you're like, I don't understand anything. But then when you actually study it and you go back and you watch those videos, you're like, oh yeah, this is a great reminder. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm yapping so much. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. I finally finished my antibiotics. Oh, I'm so excited for the Fallout final finale tomorrow. 10,000 hours to master a skill that includes physics. I think that includes physics, but I think that's for like if you're doing physics major, maybe? I used to be good at chemistry and I loved it. I feel like doing something more sciencey. Yeah, science is always fun. I remember when my students were asking me about vectors and LLMs and I started talking about it. And dive into it and they were stunned. I actually don't know how that works. I don't know much about how AI works and stuff like that. I would be interested in learning vectors and LLMs. That sounds really interesting. Okay, this goes here. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. You haven't started season 2 of Fallout yet? It's really good. I definitely suggest it. I think it's pretty good. Oh man, I thought I was gonna finish this today, but I've been yapping too much. The final finale. I don't actually think it'll be the final finale. They'll probably make another season after this one because it is pretty popular and pretty good. We might have one more final finale. Okay, we got this one. Simple. Why are these at different levels? I don't like that. It's probably for a reason though. Imagine yapping on stream. Season 3 was already confirmed? Oh snap. It makes sense. I'm excited. I wonder how this season's gonna end. I want them to fight the Enclave so much. Oh, I found that beast. Let's go. It was hiding in plain sight. Okay, there we go. Our words will literally be transformed into vectors? Oh, into vectors, so LLMs can make them equations and predict the next word. Interesting, I didn't know that. Hi there, missing piece. Hi. I had 90 hours of physics 1 and 90 hours of physics 2. After each class, I always felt a mix of, this is very interesting, and I need a psychiatrist. Oh man. Me after physics classes, I'm like, after studying physics all day, I'm just like, sometimes, okay, there are some times when you're like studying and you just feel like your brain is melting and you're like, oh my gosh, this can't be good for my brain. It feels like it's physically melting. Why are these different levels? I don't like this. I don't like that it's unbalanced like that. LEGO has to know that autistic kids would be making these, right? They can't be going out... Oh man, they can't be doing all this shenanigans with things all uneven and crazy. Baking soda? Yeah, vinegar and baking soda bombs. That's what I used to make as a kid all the time. That guy covered as much in 25 hours. Classical mechanics, oscillations, mechanical waves, thermodynamics, electricity, magnetism, light and optics, modern physics, some useful mathematics, even... Wow, that's actually a lot. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got this here, and then we got another missing one? Nah, it's right here. This is like crazy looking inside. Shake it up is all that we know. Wait. Gray, 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 gray. Agree. Where's the Lego sets with lots of symmetry and color grouping? And where nothing is off-centered. The colors are like so I think I asked during the last stream and asked like why they always do random crazy colors all the time, and someone said it was like to be able to, so you can easily find them and stuff. And then like it's easier to show it in the instructions and to build it, but if it was up to me, they would all be the same color. Midnight Maniac! I've been lurking for a while, but I gotta go run some errands. Thank you so much, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, and then I got this. Cool. Easy peasy. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. What other Lego sets do I have? I have a Lego Vespa, a Lego Flower Pot, and the Lego Game Boy. I think that's it. I don't like to own things, so I personally don't like to own Legos. They're fun to build. I like to buy them for my brother, but I have a hard time owning things sometimes. But then if friends and family give me stuff, because almost all of the Lego sets I own are gifts from friends and family, so then I'm like, oh, well, I gotta keep it, which is fine. I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why I'm always like, I don't like to own things. She just likes to gift them, exactly. I like to gift Legos to other people to own, but for me personally, I'm like, I don't know why. I would never buy myself a Lego set. But I would probably buy like 40 people Lego sets before I bought myself one. I've always wanted Legos. Oh, the Technic kits. Those were really cool. My brother had a lot of those when we were growing up. Discord got stuck on Ubuntu. New update seems to be not so good. Dang. You had to restart your computer? That's unfortunate that their update went bad. Is it because you're all set? Yep. You can try and build a little talking dog with a Jetson Nano. Oh, that would be cute! That would be super cute. I like that idea. You can gift your brother Lego. Oh, I've actually already gifted my brother the Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon. I bought it for him like 6 or 7 years ago. Have I ever considered building a drone? I have actually. I really want to build a drone. Your friend's name Ahmed. Hi Ahmed! Okay. So we got this piece here. Oh, sorry, no. This piece here. And then we gotta put this little clip on. I think, yeah. I also gifted my brother the, it was the Millennium Falcon, and I also got him another one that was, like, a lot. But he is my brother. And he likes Legos more than I do. I like Star Wars a lot, but I wanted the R2-D2 Lego set, but I bought it for him instead. I was like, I love R2-D2, and then I bought it for my brother. It's illegal to purchase drones or to build one. Really? It is? Where do you live? Okay, we'll stick this one right. Wait. Uh-oh, wait. Oh, wait. Nope, that's the right spot. Okay, so then we have this piece here. I need more Lego Star Wars sets. My brother has so many. Why do old electronics smoke so much? I don't get it. Huh? They're not oh, electricians. I read that as electronics. I was like, huh? They're not supposed to smoke. Why do old electricians smoke? I don't know. I think smoking for the older generation was just more acceptable. Also, it's probably a hard job being an electrician. I could only imagine. It's so interesting because on TikTok, like, you know how vaping has been a popular thing for a while? I keep seeing people on TikTok, like Gen Z, saying like, oh, there's an alternative to vaping that's all organic and has been around, and it like is a organic plant that's been around for ages and hundreds and thousands of years. And they were like, it's called cigarettes and smoking. And so now they're just like quitting vaping and starting smoking. And I'm like, what is happening to this world? It's kind of interesting how we've gone full circle. My dad is an electrician and 60 and he isn't smoking. Gifting Lego sets to your brother, my sister would never. Your sister wouldn't get you Lego sets? Were you nice to her growing up? It's evolving backwards. It's just evolving backwards. Yeah, I remember seeing that on TikTok and I was like, what is happening to our world? This is so crazy. No, go from Monster and energy drinks and coffee back to alcohol. Oh my gosh. I quit caffeine and it feels good. Sometimes I take naps. But it feels good. I need to go ask my mom if I can have a sister so I can have someone buy me Lego sets. I think I might be a bit late now. Oh yeah, you might be a bit late. By the time they're old enough to buy you Lego sets, you'll have enough money to buy your own Lego sets. You should have thought that through. You know, I asked my mom for a little brother. I remember when I was like 4 years old. I think I was 4. Yeah, you're 3 or 4. And I like went to my mom and I was like, "Hey, mom, you're already over 30." Oh, yeah, you're way too late then. When I was like 3, I asked my mom for a little brother. I was like, "Hey, mom, I want a brother. I want someone to pick on. I want someone to like do their makeup and make fun of them." Just kidding. I would never do that, my brother. And then my mom said, I don't think so. And then I was like, but mom, I actually wished for it. Because when I was a little kid, I was like 3 years old, you know the little dandelion things? I went to one of those dandelions and I was like, I want a little brother. That was my wish. And then I told my mom, oh, it's gonna happen. I wished for a little brother. And you know what? Came true. Got a little brother. Crazy, right? My mom was just like, what the? You wished for a brother without consulting with me? Wait, where does this piece go? Oh, okay, it goes right here. What is this? What in tarnation? Okay, we got our thing like this, and then we got this, and then it goes like that? Question mark? Okay, okay, it works. She already planned. She already planned as a kid to buy him Legos. Hey mom, I need a little brother so I have someone to buy things for when I get older. I also have a little sister too. My sister is like 4 years old, 4 years older than me. They say that they say she asked for a little brother when she saw a friend. When she saw my friend, like he is 1 year older than me and was like, he's the reason why I'm here. Wait, I read that so weird, I'm so sorry. My daughter does the Lego Creator flower stuff. Oh, that's cute. Your sister also wished for a little brother. She was also like, hey, I want a little brother. Well, when you're an only child, it's kind of boring, right? I went from being an only child to then getting a little sister and a little brother. My little sister's my stepsister, so we're not blood related, but that doesn't matter when you're a kid. because then you have people to play with. You can still, me and my sister, I would always have my like Dragon Ball Z action figures and stuff, and my sister had this crazy big, like this giant Barbie house. And oh, my dog is rolling around, she's so cute. And I remember me and my sister would play like with the little Barbie house, and I would just have like Goku, and she would have Barbie, and I'd be like, and we'd just be playing Dollhouse with them. Oh, what did I just do? Oof. That's what I did wrong. I think my chair is too high. Goku the Ken. Hey, Yusuf, how you doing? Okay, where was I? And this piece. Then we needed this piece. I think after I finish this bag, I will probably go to sleep for tonight. Have you seen the Assassin's Creed action figures? They are really nice. Sadly, I'm too old for it. I haven't seen them. I'll have to check them out. I used to love Assassin's Creed. Can you guys hear my dogs fighting? Hey, you guys, why are you fighting? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you doing? Kira, come here. Why are you bullying your brother, Kira? Look at, can you see this little minion? Wait, hold on. Come on. Up, up. Up, up. Imagine Goku saying to Barbie, I heard you're strong. And then your sister just throws him away. Kira picking on Hero again? Yeah. Just an average day. I don't know. They just stopped and they're completely quiet looking at me now. Hero's just staring me down. Oh. Okay, cool mechanism here. Dogs are like their owners. I know people who buy childhood stuff they had at the age of 50. I think people do that a lot. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. People like their nostalgia. So, okay. And then we need to build the other side. Wait. 3-piece. I'm not a big fan of nostalgia. Okay, and then we add this to here. So now we have this. Oh, you can't see anymore. Sorry, let me go back. Yes, I love the Dark Souls games. They're a lot of fun. You're 47 and still... What kind of games do you play? I haven't been playing as many games as I used to. Nostalgia isn't as good as it used to be. Maybe you're right. It used to be really good. We all had like a common... I watched this YouTube video lately that was saying like we're losing our common culture. Because now YouTube is so like specific. And there's so many YouTubers now that like you can grow up and you can watch a YouTuber. And like before kids would watch like Tobuscus. Like everyone was like, I love Tobuscus. But now it's like there's so many YouTubers and so many niches that you can just like go your whole life watching someone that nobody else has ever watched. I mean, obviously, people have probably watched them, but not many people. The clones and the droids. Can you imagine a Terra raging? I didn't rage a Dark Souls. I played it on stream forever ago, and I never raged. I don't know. I don't know. I need to learn how to rage. Interesting. I was learning 3D vectors and then I came here. I got an exam. Oh, you have an exam soon. Gotta go. Goodbye, Map. Thank you for hanging out. It was wonderful talking with you. Best of luck on your 3D vectors. I think you got it. Raging is bad. Raging hamster. Impressive impulse control. I think... So, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but like when me and my sister were kids, we used to like... Me and my sister would be like pretty competitive. And so me and my sister would like do things to I don't know how to describe it. Me and my sister would like do things to not be as impulsive and things like that. I don't know if that makes any sense. So like for example, we would hold our breath underwater and then we would like see who could hold their breath the longest. And I remember I think my stepdad, he was a lifeguard for the military, and he would say like, oh yeah, when you feel like you're about to drown, you're not actually gonna drown, so you'll be fine. So then me and my sister would be like, okay, let's see who can hold our breath the longest. And we would just like hold our breath for as long as we could, and we'd like challenge each other. And then me and my sister would like go down roller coasters, and like everyone else would be screaming on the roller coaster, and me and my sister would be like, okay, we gotta see, like, and you know how they take the picture when you go down roller coasters? Me and my sister would be like, challenging each other. Would be like, okay, we need to see who can make the most serious face and get not scared going down a roller coaster. So me and her would go down a roller coaster like 18 times, and then every time it took the picture, we'd just be like as bored as possible, just like we're super bored. You guys already played your own brain games? We would do that with everything. We like when we lived in Las Vegas, there was a water park called Wet n Wild, and we would like go to the scariest water part, like the water slides that were the scariest. There's one water slide where you go like this, you hold your shoulders, and then it's like a straight down drop. And me and my sister would challenge each other who would like not get scared the most. And then you never know you're gonna fall because the guy will go like 1, 2, 3. And then he'll just like drop you on 2 or something. So you just never know. But yeah, me and my sister would do stuff like that our whole childhood. We'd just be like, okay, whoever doesn't get scared wins. And then we'd just go, I don't know, like down crazy water slides, holding our breath, down roller coasters, like all this stuff. And I would make it my goal where it was safe to do to not hold on all the time, just to be super chill and look like I'm about to fall asleep. Yeah, me and my sister would do that too. Like when the thing takes a picture and you're just like, this is boring. And your hair's like, pfft. I used to watch her stream a lot when I was in electrical engineering college. Yay! Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, we would do that a lot. So I think that probably attributed to my impulse control. We'd also play video games a lot. Me and my sister would play like scary video games. And then like your natural response would to be like jump or something like that. Me and my sister would be like, okay, whoever doesn't get scared wins. And we just challenge each other like that constantly. We never getting wise because we have an inner child. But yeah, maybe that's why. Anyways, it is getting late. It is 8 p.m. and I gotta go to bed. So I'm gonna end the stream now for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me at the lab. Well, I took apart electronics, and I will be streaming on Friday playing games. So it won't be like a technical stream, it'll be a game stream. But then for next week's stream, I think I want to do either more soldering or teaching electronics or something. I need to actually prepare for it if I do. The first Resident Evil was so good. I've played every Resident Evil. I love them. I'm excited for the new one. But yeah. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you for hanging out. You also gotta get up. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.